Hello everyone. Now I'm going to present my building design project by Skyfi Labs. So I have here opened the project. So now I will select the story one. Then I will define the materials. Serially. So M40 grade of concrete. Likewise, I've selected India region. Then concrete Indian. Then M40. Then everything will be same here. Then next step, India concrete rebar. Then this step Indian and HOSD 500 I have selected. So here M250 for the tie bars section. Now mentioning the section properties, I have also already mentioned all these properties. So this cube sections, column section, I have done C 500 into 500. I have given the depth and width dimensions. So M40 that one. Now this rebar longitude and confinement bars have given. Likewise, so again for the second section of column, likewise I will for this C 500 into 500 mm dimensions column, I have given the property name. Then depth and width have adjusted, and other properties will be same as before the first column sections I have defined. Now for the I will select auto select properties. So column auto name, I will select all the three columns that I have selected, and they will assign together. So the software will select automatically from the three of them whichever is desirable. Now for the beams, I have defined the properties. No, this M500 into 300 for the first section, and this M40 concrete. So defining the depth and width. Now modify and show rebar. So select the second option. So for bars, beams, then longitudinal bars and confinement bars I have adjusted, and for the covers I have adjusted 25 mm. So for the second section I have given likewise. So the auto select, I will select all the three beam sections I have adjusted. So these three will be supplied to the software, and the software will automatically assign the required section to the required locations whenever it will decide. And for defining the slab property, slab 150 mm thick slab has been provided here in this manner. Now next we will define, so draw the beams and columns of all the similar stories. So assigning the properties to the columns, column auto select property have been selected. So selecting the required area, so and selecting the similar story options. So and similarly for the beams, it will be fixed to the positions, and it can be seen from the 3D view as well. They have been applied. And for this, and for moving on to the next set of similar stories, for that is from story 9 to story 14. First was from 1 to 9. Now similarly applying the slabs for all these similar sections. We have to select all the different tiles like this way. Then we'll move to story, similar sections like this, and we'll apply. Next we will provide auto dot cladding for the walls and apply to all floors, use floors option. Then now assigning all the properties, now we'll apply the loads, cell loads uniform So we'll apply the dead loads. We'll move on to the first story. Now we'll apply uniform self load, sorry, and then load 2.5 kilonewton per meter square has been applied to all the floors. So we'll select the first floor, and similarly means it will be applied to all the floors that are off, and it will not contain all the other. So for the live loads I have selected in this way. Similar set of stories we have to select, and for these, for the first set of similar it was 5 kilonewton, for the second it was 4.5 kilonewton per meter square. Next it is 4 kilonewton per meter square for stories 15 to 19. Then for applying the cladding loads, I have applied 0.2 kilonewton per meter at the edges. We have to select all the edges carefully here. So we'll move to the story one first, and then we'll select the edges. We will first select similar options. We will verify that. Now again putting the now I'll plate the cladding loads. Sorry for mistake. So we can see where the cladding loads have been applied. 0.2 kilonewton per meter at the edges of the beams, except for the wall materials. Now I will select so we can see the different load so that have been applied, dead and live loads, so that at different sections. So live load 4.5 40 section, shell load, so wind load. Now we have to assign this define first. So load patterns will go, wind will select, so IS 875 1987. So these are selected for Bangalore 33 category C and 1. All these are as applied 0.8. Selecting the elevation view for phase 1 cell load, so 0.8. Likewise widward and has been selected and provided. And for A and B it was applied. For moving into the phase B, so now again cell load 0, it will be same 0.8. Now moving to the opposite phase and phase that will be on the leeward side, the D phase, selecting all these sections. Now it will be minus 0.25. So leeward will select, everything will be the same, and will select. Then after selecting, we will move on to the so there was a mistake. I will delete this one. Okay, 0 display. So now I'll move on to display the joints at the base, that is at the base. So I have selected base, so I will assign fixed joints here. So this has been applied. Next I will run analysis. So it can be seen in the bottom left that the analysis is being run. It will take some time. So after that we can see the analysis results. Now we'll move on to design, concrete frame designs. Now this will have to be IS 456 2000. Now applying the design check, it will be applied on the structure and it will take some time. So it shows 500 concrete sections are differing. So we will apply design check again. Now okay, it's happening. Actually I have fast forwarded the video 2x times, so it's happening quite swiftly. So it is 9 again, so 9 frames are different. So we'll again apply this. Okay, now we'll see that verify all members have passed again. If you want we can apply again that until it comes design check. From the iterations that we have selected, that is the um, auto select sections of the for the beams and columns, these will be selected. Now after completing these things we can see the again I have applied the design check once more. So this is showing what rule members, but the design has passed as it was showing earlier. All members have passed. Now next we can see the reports, project reports, summary and project reports. So we will see number one, what are the results that we can find here. Wait a minute. So I will zoom it a little bit. So wait. So we can see all the different types of story, data story, definition, pattern definitions, base reactions, then story tips, base reaction, everything can be found here. Model load participant factor, analysis results, model results, everything can be found here. So now we can see the different forces, the force diagrams, that is shear force moments and everything, torsion. Now this is the bending moment diagram on by 3 by 3 sections. We can do pan and zoom and rotate the view so that we can see and select any particular member. Next we can also see the shear force diagram. This way we will select okay, shear 2 by 2 component, applying and okay. So we can see the different shear forces. So and also these are the analysis results. So moments, loads, everything for the full design can be found here. So thank you and Skyfi Labs